Good morning, children, and welcome to your biology class. Our today's topic is animal tissue. As you know that the group of cells performing specific function is called tissue, and today we will learn about different kinds of animal tissues. Animal tissues are of four types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue is made up of closely packed cells. The cells may be flat, cuboidal, or columnar. There are no intercellular space. It forms a continuous layer over the surface of organ and inner lining of the body cavity. Its main function is protection. It also helps in the secretion of mucus and saliva and absorption of digested food. Epithelial tissue is further of four kinds. On the basis of shape and function of the cells, epithelial tissue is of four types, and its first type is squamous epithelium. The cells are thin and flat. It forms a lining of cavities of different organs like mouth and esophagus. It protects the underlying parts of the body from injury and prevent entry of germs. Moving further to the columnar epithelium, cells are long and column-like. It forms the inner lining of stomach and small intestine, and its main functions are absorption of digested food in the small intestine and secretion of mucus. In cuboidal epithelium, cells are cube-like. They are found in the inner lining of kidney tubules and the glands like sweat glands. It helps in excretion, absorption, and secretion. Connective tissue is a connecting and supporting tissue that connects the tissues and organs. It also gives support to the different organs to keep them affixed in their proper position. These are of three types: fibrous connective tissue, supportive connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. Moving to the fibrous connective tissue, fibrous connective tissue is of two types: loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. Loose connective tissue are found throughout the body. They are of two types: areolar tissues and adipose tissues. Areolar tissues are present between the skin and muscles and around blood vessels and nerves. It binds the skin to other underlying organs, while adipose tissue is made up of fat cells. It is present below the skin and between the internal organs. It stores energy in the form of fat. It acts like a cushion and protects the internal organs. Moving to the dense connective tissue, it has more fiber than the loose connective tissue. It is of further two types: tendons and ligaments. Tendon is a flexible and inelastic structure made up of fibroblast and collagen fibers. It connects a muscle to the bone. It helps in the movement of the bone on contraction and relaxation of muscles, while ligaments are an elastic structure made up of fibroblast and collagen fiber. It connects a bone to another bone and helps in bending and rotation movement at a joint. Supportive connective tissue is of two types: bone and cartilage. Bone is the main supportive tissue in animals with a backbone. It is very strong, porous, and non-flexible structure. It is made up of bone cells or osteoblasts. The bone cells occupy very small spaces. They are embedded in hard matrix, and matrix is present in the form of concentric layers around the central canal. The matrix contains salts of calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. They make the bone hard and rigid. Bone have a supply of blood through blood vessels. Bones are a part of the skeleton system. Bones give a framework and definite shape to the body. They help in the movement of the body. They protect the internal organs like brain, heart, and lungs. Whereas cartilages are made up of matrix, they have large spaces. These spaces have one or more cells called chondrocytes. Cartilages does not have blood supply. They are non-porous and flexible in nature. Moving to the fluid connective tissue, it has matrix in a fluid state and matrix does not contain any fiber. It is of two types, blood and lymph. Blood is red color fluid and made up of liquid matrix called plasma and blood cells. Plasma contains 90% of water and dissolved salts. Blood cells are of three types, red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. It flows in blood vessels. It transports nutrients and waste material. RBCs carry oxygen to the tissue. WBCs provide protection from the disease-causing microorganisms, while platelets help in blood clotting. On the other hand, lymph is a pale yellow fluid, consists of plasma and white blood cells. It lacks RBCs and platelets. It flows in the lymph vessel and protects body from infections.